Hello, everyone. This is Kelly O'Neill, and I want to welcome you to the October 17th edition of the Profitpreneur Circle Training Thursday. So I am so thrilled to have you all here today. I am actually very under the weather, but I was not willing to miss this opportunity to share with you and introduce you to one of my private clients, Miles Berdache. Miles, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Awesome to be here.
It's great to have you as well. You guys, I tried to pull it together. It's Beauty Week around here. I don't know how many of you have actually seen this, but I'm also going to be going live this evening at 5 p.m. with a good friend of mine talking about my natural beauty routine because a lot of you have asked me about what I'm doing with my skin, and it looks different and this and that and the other thing. So that is going to be in a live pop-up group. My team can actually pop the thing below. You're all invited. But we're talking about all things this week about how to put your best foot forward on camera as someone who is a thought leader and who is a leader in their community. So I am so thrilled. So before we get started, we have a lot of new people who have joined us. A lot of you have now registered for the Collaborate to Accelerate Challenge that is happening November 4th through 8th. So excited about that. Thank you all for registering. We are going to have a ball. This is going to be a game-changing event for you guys. This is the exact strategy that not only I have used, but my clients are utilizing in order to really rapid accelerate their business and literally go from broke to the best numbers to their best targets in 1 to 2 months. It's insane. And it does not require any technology. It doesn't require any fancy Facebook ads. It doesn't require any of that stuff. So we are going to be so accelerated. Yeah, I just saw someone post, do the Collaborate to Accelerate. So you guys can register at collaboratetoaccelerate.com. And then what we do is in this group is we've got lots of amazing people. My clients are all in here, like Miles that you can connect with. Our experts are in here. And we do a lot of amazing collaborations. We share knowledge. We share insight. And then we also go live every Thursday with a training topic, as well as every 4 to 6 weeks we do kind of a live event. So that is what we do in here. For those of you who are brand new to me, let me just briefly introduce myself, and then I'm going to kick off this amazing session with Mr. Miles. My name is Kelly O'Neill. I am a brand marketing and profit strategist who specializes in helping service-based entrepreneurs just like you to rapidly accelerate the growth of their company through marketing to premium clients, through growing their business very strategically using the profitology process. So I am so excited to be here with all of you today and Mr. Miles Berdache. So let's just jump right into it, you guys. So Miles is up to something that is so brilliant. Here's what I want you guys to know. He's not even launched yet. But I have twisted his arm and I have asked him to come in and give you guys a sneak peek on what it is that he's up to, because I've been working with him on this behind the scenes, and I'm like, can we please pre-announce it to our community? And he's like, all right, fine. So now he's here. So I'm super excited about that. This is, again, you guys are only getting this here right now. He has not announced this publicly. So Miles, tell everyone a little bit about, just first of all, tell them about what mission you are on in the world.
In the world? Like in the whole world? No.
Well, in the whole world as pertains to your visual messaging business.
I'm on a mission to rule the world. Well, I'm on a mission to show women and entrepreneurs exactly how to align their visual message with their brand message. Because what I'm seeing a lot on webinars and videos and YouTube is a lot of people who aren't really congruent with their message on what they're talking about visually, and I'll get into a little bit about what the visual message is in a moment, but that's basically my mission right now, is just to show women entrepreneurs in particular how to be in total alignment with their brand. I just want to say, this is kind of not it. Like, what I don't know if anybody knows what's happening in California right now, but we're having like these rolling blackouts, and I needed to set up lights in a green screen to like really show you my visual background, and it didn't work out this morning. So luckily I cleaned my space yesterday, so at least it wasn't all jacked up. But this is not the typical background that I use for what I do. So this is definitely a don't do this kind of moment.
Well, no, but that's actually so cool, because actually now we can talk about what to do and what not to do, even from like a lighting perspective. Yeah. And for all of these people. So here's what I want to know. How many of you right now, and drop it in the comments, how many of you are using any kind of video for your business? Whether it be Facebook Lives, Insta Lives, whether you are actually creating video, or even if you're using Zoom with clients. How many of you are utilizing that in your business? So drop a yes below if that's you, because we want to know who's actually utilizing video in your business. And frankly, if you're not, this is one of the greatest ways to be able to catapult those relationships moving forward, even if it's through direct messages, or if you're utilizing video. We use Loom a lot to connect with people, like for sales purposes. So there's a lot of ways that we're utilizing video in business that has way more to do than what we used to use it for, right? So this applies to all of you. You know, as an example, I have a call today for a multi-$100,000 contract on video. You betcha that, you know, I am going to be dialed. I'm going to have my visual message aligned, right? It's so important, even though that it's going to be me and 2 other people. Doesn't matter. It matters all the way across the board. And Miles is the expert in dialing that in. So, Mr. Miles, you have an impressive work history. How did you get started in the whole, you know, makeup and hair for TV and film, and how did that really evolve to visual messaging?
Well, great story. I don't think we have enough time for the full version, but basically,
give us the mini version.
Just the clip notes. Basically, I used to do a lot of stage performance myself, and so I knew a little bit about how to get myself stage ready, and I was challenged to help a group of other people do the same, and ended up really loving that part of makeup and hair for stage performances. Fast forward, ended up doing more makeup for cosmetic counters, like many makeup artists get started. Worked for NARS and Laura Mercier and Christian Dior, and then decided I wanted to branch out and do more television and film, and packed up and moved to Beverly Hills, that is. So that's kind of how I got started, and just with that background of doing a lot of commercial advertising and creating the brand for many, not only celebrities, but helping companies align their visual message with whatever they were trying to market.
Yes.
I just learned a lot along the way, and when I wanted to kind of break off and get into coaching women entrepreneurs, it was kind of a natural fit for me, because I've been so long in that world, 30 years, that I have a little bit to share with people on how they can be the face of their brand, which is one of the things that I strongly believe in. So.
I love it. So I'm going to ask you a question about something that you and I have had a little tete-a-tete about, but I actually totally see where you're coming from. You believe that the visual message should be the number one priority in someone's business. And I've often gone back and said, well, But wait a minute. If you also have to have your actual message, your positioning, and your branding, and everything else. But I think I might actually give this. It's at least a tie. It's at least a tie. So tell us why you think that that's important.
Well, done lots of research on first impressions and seeing how it completely ties in with what I'm showing women how to do. And as we've all been told, we have like 7 seconds to make a positive impression.
Right.
And what are they basing that on? You know, they can't be basing it on your message or the product or the service that you're offering.
True.
They're 100%, or actually, sorry, 55%, basing that on your visual message, how you're showing up. So they actually, Forbes magazine, I think it was, did a whole study, and they found that people make buying decisions or they want to do business with somebody based 7% on what your message is, I think it's 32% on your body language, or no, your inflection, sorry, your tone, how you're saying it, and 55% of it is your body language and your visual appearance. So people spend, like you and I have talked, people spend years, months, decades, like perfecting their brand, making sure that their online message is there, making sure they're on social media, making sure their marketing plan is in place, making sure, you know, putting all of the back end stuff in order. But that only makes up 7% of people's buying decision. Not that it's not important, but it's kind of an afterthought for most people on what their visual message is. Like if people are turning you off within the first 3 seconds, it doesn't matter how great your message is, they're not listening.
I agree with you. So, you know, when I go to conferences, which I don't go to very often, but I used to a lot. I've spoken all over the world for, you know, a variety of different companies, in fact, actually, that's how I met you. I was speaking, and you're like, I need to work with you. Here's the deal. If someone approaches me, because I've got people approaching me all the time, right? All the time. If someone comes up to me, and I'm not going to sugarcoat this. If they look like Pigpen and they've got like a trail of dust, I don't care how brilliant whatever comes out of their mouth. I'm going to be so distracted, be like, do you not have a mirror? Like, did you not shower this morning before you came out? You know, I'm going to be so distracted that they could actually say the most brilliant thing in the world, but there's going to be something off with that. And you know, it's just going to be, it's going to be off, you know? So I do think both are important, because I will also tell you, I don't care if someone comes up to me and they look amazing, but then they don't know what they're talking about, or they are not clear in their message, or they sound like everyone else. In business, I'm still not going to give them the time of day. Like, you could be as cute as a button, but, you know, if you don't have your shit together on both sides, like, I'm busy. I am probably not going to listen to you. So I think it is really important. And I will tell you that from a branding perspective, I teach a lot. I speak a lot on stages about marketing to millionaires. I show up looking like a millionaire, right? Let me just also tell you, in my home, I do not show up looking like a millionaire every day. I'm not rocking Louboutins and my Rolex, you know, as I'm cleaning the oven. Well, let's just be clear. I'm not even cleaning the oven. But if I were, I would not be rocking my Louboutins and my Rolly Bling to clean the oven. You know, I am in yoga pants every day. I am in slippers on the bottom. Maybe I have a cute top on because I've got meetings, but that's about it. So I think that's super, super important.
Yeah, it's definitely, I don't think it's a one or the other. That's why it's the total package, right? That's why it's your on-brand message.
Yes.
It's all encompassing. Like, you can't just do one part of it. You've got to make sure that you have it all, like, put together.
So let's talk about this, because for some people, they've probably never even thought about, like, what is my visual message? Like, what is that? So let's first define a visual message, and then what do you see the biggest mistakes people making?
Oh, good one. So I have one of the things that I'm kind of known for is I've got a process that I call the visual influence factor, and it makes up 5 key areas of your visual message. Three of those areas are kind of in person, and then two of them, the final two, are when you're delivering on video. So when you're meeting somebody in person, really what your visual message, what I consider your visual message, is your hair, makeup, and your wardrobe. So everything that people are seeing visually about you and about your brand. Now, in what you do, I think that can be branched out to also what their collateral is, their business cards, their brochures, that all of that is kind of visual message. But for my purposes, it's your appearance and how you're showing up to represent your message.
Yes.
Then when you add on camera, two other elements get added onto that, which is your background, like we just mentioned. This is not what you want to, right? Because that's part of what people are seeing about your brand, and when you're online and you're delivering something, they're going to be looking at if your background is distracting, they're not listening to you. Or and then with that is lighting and the equipment that you're using. So you have a great background, like right now, because we have no electricity, my lights aren't set up, so I'm a little darker.
I'm leveling up so you guys can see my unicorns.
Right? But that's not the third. You better.
I know. But I just wanted to show you my unicorns for a minute, because I am a CEO, profitpreneur type, so we keep unicorns in the office. I love it. And
so that's what I consider your visual message. It's everything that people are basically, that 55% of what people are basing their decision to do business with you. And it doesn't mean that everybody's got to be like model gorgeous. It just means people need to. I just really feel like we've gotten into a lazy part. This is probably one of the laziest centuries we've been in. It's like we used to get dressed to go anywhere,
like
right?
fly an airplane, people would get so gloves, hats.
Right. It's like we've gotten into
now I see people living in Vegas.
Pajamas.
I was just going to say that. I live in Vegas. I cannot tell you how many people I see rocking the pajamas through the airport. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And so I think that's just I really think we're going to be bouncing back into, if advertising has any, which they do their research, there's a lot more advertising coming out with a lot more polished makeup and hair looks. So I'm thinking that's where we're going into this next generation, is people are going to be taking a little bit more pride in their appearance again. I'm hoping.
I love it. And again, you guys, it's not that I just want to repurpose this. Not all of you need to be rocking Louboutins and Rolly Bling. In fact, for some of you, that would be so completely off message. If you are a natural health advocate, that has nothing to do with it. If you are a fitness and health person, I know that one of my clients who runs one of the largest and fastest growing health and fitness companies in the world, she's constantly online in not only branded, but in her workout gear, as she should be. So whenever she's talking, it's interesting too, because you'll see her in multiple different outfits during the day. When she's got her CEO hat on, she's wearing clothes. When she is talking to you about workouts and all those things, she is wearing her fitness gear, right? Yeah. So it's on brand.
And it has, and that's a really good point, because people think, I've got to wear tons of makeup, but I'm a yoga coach. Like, that wouldn't make sense. No, it doesn't mean you have to wear tons of makeup. You have to know how to put makeup on to just even out the skin tone and look like you're not wearing any. And that's what I excel at showing people how to do, is like really that no makeup look that just looks like you, only polished and profeta, as I say, which is Italian.
One of the things that I love that Miles teaches, because let me just tell you, if I am really going all out, like let's just say, so like if I'm going to something black tie, I'm probably hiring a stylist or someone in makeup to come in, right? Or if I'm going to film 40 videos in a day, I'm probably going to hire someone to come in. However, every other time I am doing my hair and makeup myself. I still do my own hair and makeup for stage. And today is not a super amazing example. Again, for those of you who missed the beginning of the broadcast, I actually have a temperature right now. I am super sick, but I was not missing this, and I was not missing bringing this to you guys because it's such great information. But Miles has really perfected, and your tagline is you go from bedroom.
No. So one of my brand promises is bedroom boardroom to broadcast in 20 minutes or less. It's the tagline, which you've always loved. You do you, and I'll help you look flawless doing it.
Yes. So, but that's his brand promise, right? And so, like, I can do 20 minutes, right? I can do 20 minutes, and you know, I've been able to perfect that because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not spending an hour on my own personal hair and makeup. As much as Miles would probably love for me to, it's not happening. You guys, I am a quick, I told him, I said, you probably kill me when you see how I put on foundation because I just squirt it in my hand and I'm like, like, that's my technique. And Miles is like, well, we could maybe be able to improve on that just a little bit, right? You know, but I'm not, that's not what I'm doing. And one of the things I think that Miles has really done is that he's really gotten this, right? He's really gotten the ability to help people who don't want to look like they're wearing 28 pounds of makeup, who want to look really great, but they also want to do it naturally and they want to do it quickly. And that is really what he has perfected teaching in his programs and working with people. I do have another question for you because is makeup really different when you're on camera versus what you're doing in your real lives?
Are you going to love this answer? No and yes. So
I love it. It's my favorite strategic answer. It depends.
Right. Well, no, it's not that it depends. No, makeup's not different. Like, you can use the same makeup. It's the application that's different. So if you're using quality makeup, you'll be able to use it in anything, your everyday life, your camera life, whenever, because it's good quality professional makeup. If you're using like not so professional makeup, then yeah, it might be a little different because it's not going to read well on camera. But if you're using,
so define good quality makeup.
Well, one of the brands that I use and that I'm really devoted to is Makeup Forever. But Laura Mercier is a good quality makeup. NARS, Christian Dior. I mean, there's a lot of really good quality makeups. It's like getting a generic version of your skincare versus a higher end version. It's not that the ingredients are different. It's that the quality of those ingredients are different. Like, they get
such a good point.
Yeah, it's if you look at the back of, let's say, Mary Kay, and I shouldn't have named an actual brand, and the back of like
La Mer.
La Mer, yeah, at La Mer, you're going to see the same names, but they all come in a generic version and a higher quality version. So the costlier one, La Mer, is going to have just better quality. It's like when you go get your prescription and they say, do you want the generic version or do you want the brand version? Same thing with ingredients. It's like there's low end, that
like hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid in a lot of stuff. You can go to Thrifties or CVS and get it, or you can go to your plastic surgeon's office.
Yes, and it's just going to be a different one.
Because I'm assuming everyone else has a plastic surgeon.
Me. Just go to your plastic surgeon. So yeah, it's the quality. So it's not really the makeup that's different. It's the application that's different. Like if you have the example that I always give clients is you've gone to a play or a stage performance before and everybody looks amazing, and then they're in the lobby meeting you afterwards and you're like, whoa, you got a lot of makeup on. It's because the lights wash you out. So you have to put on a little more in areas, even if it's contouring or blush or whatever, just because the lights that you're using in your video are going to tone it down considerably. So you oftentimes have to do more to even look natural on camera.
Yes.
So that's where the difference comes in. But it's this, I use the same makeup forever. So that's what I mean. The makeup's not changing as long as you're using quality makeup.
Okay. So what are some of the things that women, and quite frankly, I will also tell you, for those of you who are men who are like, this doesn't pertain to me, guess what? It does.
Yes.
When I was a publicist, we never put on our CEOs, our product managers, they never went on camera without makeup on. Some of them very begrudgingly, but I will tell you right now, if you look at Anderson Cooper, if you look at, I was going to say Matt Lauer, but that would be a horrible example. If you look at any of these individuals that are live on camera, all of them are wearing makeup. All of them. 100%.
And yeah.
Yeah. So what, can we get a group rate on a plastic surgery? Look, girl, whoever said that, I am so down with that idea. I think that's a great idea. 10 for 1 Botox. All right. So what are some of the things women can do immediately to improve on their visual message?
Oh, I love that question. Well, one, I mean, when I need help with marketing or branding, I call you, right? Or I text you. So I think the number one thing you can do is talk to somebody who's doing it. Like, talk to people. Love to talk about themselves and what they're doing. So go on and you can go to my Facebook group, which is I think going to be listed in the body there.
Yeah, we're going to list all of Miles' contact information as well as the sneak peek to his brand new video series that is not even public yet, that you guys, because you're on the insider track, get today.
Yes. So ask people who are doing it. Like, we want to share the information with you. Like, I know several people, stylists online, who would be happy to, hey, what colors look great for doing my video? Like, they would be happy to share that information. Now, they may want to also sell you a package, but they're going to be happy, just like you on the circle. Like, you're happy to share information with people. People like talking about what they do. Another thing that I think people can do is definitely go and watch the pre-launch of the video, because there is so much value I've packed into. I'm pretty proud of this video series.
I'll tell you right now, you should be, and I don't just say this because I helped you work on it. It is brilliant information. So let's just go ahead and team, let's go ahead and drop his video series in there. Miles has come up with it's 4 videos, 5 videos?
4.
4 videos.
So the first video talks about why your visual message is important. The second video is my top 10 must-have products for camera. Doesn't mean they're the only products I use, but they're just the top 10 that I think you should have for your videos.
Yep.
The third video is, the top 5 mistakes I see people making on camera. And then in the fourth video, it's actually a tutorial on how to go from bedroom to boardroom to broadcast in 20 minutes or less.
And he literally has a model there that he is showing how to do it, right? Yeah. And then one of the things that I think is so fantastic is that, the service that Miles is offering, if this is resonating, yeah, and by the way, Christy's right, or Ona's right, this Miles rocks video. If you guys want to actually just study someone who knows how to give good video, Miles is your person. He's amazing on video. So just for that, you should all go and look. But what Miles also does, and I think that this is the one that is really like, how many of you, in working with him in what he does for his service, because I highly recommend that you guys take the opportunity to do a consult with him, get in his video series, take the free consult, and get in his Facebook group as well. Because, and all of that's you're going to have all of that information once you get into his video series. He's going to be sharing all of that. But one of the things that he answers, which I think is so hard for all of us, at least I'll speak for myself, is, am I using the right products? I don't know what to use, right? I don't know, like, do I have the actual right colors? Do I know, do I know how to, like, what products should I be using? Like, is there a brush I should be using for my face instead? If, I don't know really what to use. And also the other thing that I think we're all really guilty of, and after I talked to Miles, I have to tell you, I went and did like a total clean out. I've kept the same makeup for a really long time. Like there are eyeshadow palettes that I'm not gonna lie. They're probably like if you did a petri dish test, it probably like not that I'm not a clean person. They look amazing, but I've had them for like 4 years. That's not sanitary, according to Miles. So we want to be getting rid of this stuff right on a regular basis so that we are constantly have the best quality products that are not going to actually cause us to get like an eye infection. I mean, I know I'm not the only one. Don't leave me hanging, people. But, really like getting rid of stuff on a regular basis is super, super important and really refreshing your main go-to so that you have newer products. And Miles helps with that.
Well, a lot of that is, it's not even necessarily that. It's really with like foundations. That's really where, because they start oxidizing. So the color that it used to be when you first opened it, after oxidation, is not going to be the same color it is in 6 months.
But what about like, I don't wear mascara because I have my eyelashes done.
Oh no, mascara is because, okay, so here's why that's true with mascara, because you're constantly taking it from you back into the tube. Whereas with most stuff, you're not cross-contaminating as much. Mascara is like, yes, definitely every 1 to 2 months you want, even if it's barely used.
1 to 2 months? When I used to wear mascara, I'd have it for like 3 years.
That's a big tube of mascara.
I didn't wear it that often. I really hate wearing mascara, which is why I get my eyelashes done. All right, you guys. Someone says, no, it's just you. All right, fine. It's just me then. I'll take it. It's fine. All right, you guys. I hope that this has been so helpful for you. I invite you to hook up with Miles. I invite you to go look at that video series because I personally, and I have the attention span of a squirrel. So I've personally watched all of his videos. They are so good. Please, please, please go and subscribe. Again, my team's dropped that information below. You can connect with him. If you have questions for him, you can join his group. You can reach out to him privately in there. Again, don't forget when are you launching? November 7th?
November 7th.
November 7th is his actual public launch. So if any of you want to support him in that launch, please reach out to him. I know that he has a nice referral program going. I think that most of us could really utilize this information. So connect with Mr. Miles. Also, just as a reminder for those of you who would join late, it is all Beauty Day because tonight at 5 p.m. I am going to have on, I call her my natural skincare pimp. Her name is Sarah. She is my next door neighbor and she reps a company called Beauty Counter. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's all natural skincare and different products like lotions and things like that. So she and I are going to be having some fun and showing you exactly what I'm using behind the counter on my skin, which I'm actually wearing several of those things right now. So we're going to be showing you behind the scenes what's going on, as well as she's got her holiday collection. So if you guys are interested in that, we have a separate pop-up group. It's really not business related. This is really more fun. It's more like a girls' party and a guys' party. But Miles, you're invited. So it's really more of like a, hey, grab a glass of wine. I'll grab my NyQuil and some orange juice and we will go live and show you. And she and I are just going to have like a little girls party and show you what's up with the skincare because it's super fun. And I do have to tell you,
it's super important. So I'm also a licensed esthetician, and I can tell you that your makeup is only ever going to look as good as you're taking care of your skin.
And I love their products, and I love that they are all natural because for me, having an autoimmune disease, I'm really cognizant of what I'm putting on my skin. So that's going to be tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll leave that replay up in that group, but we would love to invite you to come. All right, you guys, Miles, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
We're going to send out a replay link of this to all of you in the circle so that you have it. Please let Miles know how you liked his presentation. We are here to support you. And until next Thursday, we will see you soon. Don't forget to register for Collaborate to Accelerate. And we are thrilled to bring this to you. All right, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye. Thanks, Miles.
Thank you.